So you go.
That.
So I'll do a lower version. I'll read, summarize it, and file it out.
You go.
This is in response to former Governor Jack Ranguma. Former Governor Jack Ranguma, yesterday at 7 a.m., went for an interview at Radio Namlolwe with the host show Harun Mwao, where he tried to justify the failures of his regime, which can be better be described as a scorched earth policy to the people of Kisumu during that time. During the interview, Mr. Ranguma, who is seeking a comeback on an MDG ticket during the forthcoming election, attempted to pour cold water on the massive achievements made by his successor, His Excellency Professor Peter Anyang. Ranguma, at his age and time, still harbors the belief that people of Kisumu are naive and can be easily manipulated by his mediocrity and lies. He had the audacity to say that nothing has been done in the city since he left office. He is blinded by his failure that he cannot see the transformation in the city. The green urban aesthetic beautification, the cabro, the neat walkways, and the just concluded non-motorized transport project are not visible to him. Mr. Ranguma is not seeing the construction of Kibuye, Maendeleo, Chichwa, Otonglo, and the Uhuru Business Park markets. He is not seeing the massive infrastructure projects across the sub-county. While on radio, Ranguma claimed to have constructed Otonglo market. This is a fallacy and a total lie. The groundbreaking of Otonglo market was officially presided over by H.E. Nyongo on the 25th January 2021 and officially opened last week on 4th June 2022. Let it also be on record that the construction of waste management of Otonglo market began on January this year and is completed and ready for use. Mr. Ranguma is also blinded to the extent that he can't see the construction of Kenyatta International Stadium and the refurbishing of the port. In his own words, he rambled that I have not seen anything Nyongo has done. Ranguma is entitled to his comments, but he must not mislead the people at his age. He claimed he negotiated the KU funding, but what happened? By the time he left office in 2017, the KU project had stalled because of his poor negotiation skill and development track record with partners. It took Professor Nyongo international connections to have the project reviewed. Right now, 90% of KU projects, including markets, are complete. The people of Kisumu should know that Ranguma left behind a whooping debt in terms of pending bills of 5 billion unpaid, which Governor Nyongo has struggled to pay to date. On a larger sense, Kisumu would be worse than the way it is today had he gotten the chance to serve for the second term. We want to appeal to the people of Kisumu County to treat his sentiments and propaganda with contempt they deserve. In reality, Professor Nyongo spent the better part of his 100 days in office correcting the mess committed by the Ranguma regime. The former governor is not aware that the Kachok dam site, so-called Mount Ranguma, which became an eyesore and a mountain named after him, has now been cleared and decommissioned. He should visit Kachok and see for himself. Ranguma left behind a disorganized city. Today, Kisumu city has undergone a complete transformation. The city is the cleanest city in East Africa. It is worth noting that 90% of the projects he started stalled and have to be completed by the current regime. Mr. Ranguma had all the opportunities to transform Kisumu and leave a legacy, but he squandered the chance. He is now crying over spilled milk like a small baby. Mr. Ranguma also claimed that the piece of land where Kachok dam site and Kibuye market stands belong to private individuals. It is in the public domain and with the relevant investigative authority that the Nyongo administration is relentlessly battling to recover 120 parcels of public land, 20 of which were lost during Ranguma's regime, including the just mentioned where Kibuye and Kachok dams stand. He gives himself 8 out of 10 performance, but we give him 3 out of 10 performance. He should think twice and tell the voters the truth. Nyoro gokinyi sachiel Gavana Nyanguma nyodhi radio Lolwe kobedo interview gi Arun Wodjon. Owacho miriambo kanyo mang'eny kabisa. Gavana Ranguma pod paro ni kaka heke gi sani kako chal ni pod onyalo wuondo jo Kisumu. Onuoyo kowacho ni Otonglo en manoger. Otonglo notimne breakdown, notimne ground breaking, nochak gero tarik 25 higa mokalo 2021. To nyo yawo Otonglo nyoro tarik 4. Ranguma nogere kanyo. Ranguma noweyo, owacho ni ok one gima Nyong'o timo. Olokore muofu ni gik ma Nyong'o timo gite ok one. Kata kokalo e town, odhi ong'i Kachok, mano wacho ni Mount Ranguma. Odhi ong'i kata no pod ni kanyo. Owacho ni gima Nyong'o timo onge. Kata kokalo odhi Kibuye, mane raracha mane dum chieth, mane onge gima timore. Odhi ong'i sheds moger kanyo kaka chiro ger nyaka gi fence. Kata kokalo owuotho e town kuma ne sewer lines odinre, kuma nolil, kuma ne takataka ok ne chal city. Ong'iye owuotho e kabrego yamo kwadhe maber. Ne gima wuod Nyong'o timo e town monde kolos. Owuoth ong'iye chirni nyaka Otonglo mowachogo onyiswa manoger. Osieme gimoro achiel manotimo. Jo Kisumu sani ok ofuwo, e pache en pod oparo jo Kisumu fuwo biro winjo weche mag miriambo. Kodhi manyo kura, odhi manya, owe manyo gi miriambo, propaganda mag miriambo sani ok nyal bet Kisumu ka. Owacho ni otimo 80%, notimo 8 ewi 10. Notimo 3 ewi 10, notimo 30%. Nowe gope ka ma over 3 billion, ma pod Gavana Nyong'o struggle mondo chokre sana. Gik mano chiwa to diti ma mokelo gope mang'eny. Ok no hand kata over malong. Koro kobiro manyo kura no duogo. To we siemo gik ma Nyong'o osetimo. Osiem gike ma en motim. To we ywak ni chak manosepukre ka nyathi mathis. Ong'i mana ni gima notimo jo Kisumu onge, nokuodo wi jo Kisumu. Koro sani obet to neno kaka Kisumu iloso. Koro obed mos. Oaye we siasa mag propaganda mag miriambo.
Asiam, inyalo miwane ler ewi directive manyocha golo ni onge siasa e chuny boma ma Kisumu. Ok wach ni wane ni to recently you gave a directive that there is no politics within the CBD. Does this directive also apply to the MCAs who are campaigning for Market Milimani Ward, which is just at the center of the CBD?
Now, we have a clear directive. And that the administration has given a clear directive that please don't bring your political activities in the CBD. We have spent millions of shillings. Even those flowers, they are ornamental flowers. Go plant them in your home. You will buy them at a higher cost. We have put the street lights, we have waste collection management in the street, and people in the CBD are busy. There are people who are serious. They come and do their business. Why do you come with lorries and want to make noise and walk around the city? Even the governor, we have restricted him not to do CBD. That's why during his nomination papers, he went round to Kondele, to Kirembe. I'm telling you, if you come back to the Kisi, you will meet tear gas. And that's Kionjo. If you try to bring nonsense and untidiness in the city, I'm telling you, you'll chew tear gas and you'll be scampered. You'll be scampering for safety. Don't come to the CBD, I repeat.
What's the effect of these MCAs that are just campaigning?
We have designated areas to campaign. We have showed the areas. People who come to CBD come from the estates. Follow them there in the estates. CBD people don't say CBD is market, the central business area. If somebody comes to Jubilee Market, this is a mother who's coming to sell her things and go home. Why do you go camp there and make noise for her? She wants to sell her things and go home. In Odinga Street, some of you, you know you have your relatives there. They have their shops. They are selling. Why do you come with a big lorry and start making noise? As the city manager, I'm repeating to you, don't dare do that.
So by the time you're coming with this directive, did you consider doing public participation for us?
This is administrative directive. And this is to protect what we have beautified for the last 3 years. We have gone through a lot to do this thing. Even in Nairobi, you cannot go through the CBD center to do it. It is a world over. I don't know where people stay. These people who are contesting should be well enlightened. That there are demarcated areas in the city where you cannot go making noise, disturbing people, and destroying the aesthetics and beautifications of the city. We have visited the police. We have told them where people can go. Go do your rally. We have Moi Stadium. Go hire Moi Stadium. Spend your money and put tents there. Go to Kirembe. Go to everywhere. Call people there to listen to you. Don't come to the people who are doing that. Like now we have a press conference. If somebody comes here with noise, it's disturbing your business. That's how the CBD is.
We can do it in law.
Maybe before you do it in law, since they break the directives, what's your next step? Are you going to the court or what are going to do?
And again, CM, when it comes to posters, that is still stars that we don't put posters within the CBD areas, or are there designated areas for the posters for the CBD?
And then there are people also who are raising concern that they feel that you are muzzling other parties to do their posters. Maybe you could also comment on that.
Now, this restriction is to everybody. We don't allow posters in CBD. Outside CBD, you can do your posters and do them strategically, electricity poles, all those things. But how do you feel when you come with posters in the CBD and start putting them on? Where do you want to hang them? On people's shops? You want to go to Acacia and hang posters there? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, go hang posters in different areas, but CBD no. And we are not muzzling everybody. This directive is to everybody, including the administration themselves. So it is not a bias to kill. No. Let us just respect the law and respect the city standards.
So what's your step? Are you going to charge them, or what are you going to do if they break the law?
So far we will stop them from coming to the city. But if you come by force, we will analyze all the costs and charge you accordingly.
What directive?
Nyocha wase wacho ni echun city makisumu chunjo makisumu okwadware siasa. Joma nie chuny boma makisumu gin joma odich mobiro timo helnigi to gin joma timo gikgi. Kendo e chuny boma makisumu wasetiyo gi pesa mang'eny mondo walos chuny boma makisumu. Wasepidho maupe, waseloso kila kitu. Maupe go ok kwany gi free. Maupe go iyudo gi tich matek, en chulo pesa. Koro nyocha wasendiko mwanyiso nyaka police ni nitie kuond moyienjo siasa odhiye. Dhi Nyayo Stadium kidwa loso rally, idhi luong ji, los kodgi kuno, dhi Kirembe, dhi wasepangogi. Lakini wach mar nyaka ibi mani dir town, man to koro idwa kwinyo ji, idwa chwanyri kodgi. Koro kik ichak iduoge town. Kiduogo kanyo tibo chamo tiaga.
CM, you look so bitter. Why is it that you are bitter with this?
Mambo vipi wana Mutembei TV. Leo ni siku moja amazing, ni siku moja kubwa sana. Nimetembea maeneo fulani amazing sana na na feel niko blessed sana siku ya leo kukuwa na bwana CEO mwenyewe. Yes, wana Mutembei msiondoke mlipo, hakisha kwamba unaangalia video hadi mwisho kwa sababu leo tumewaletea vitu moja mzuri sana, vitu legit. Hey, bwana CEO.
Yes,
nimefurahi sana kuwa nawe karibu leo.
Asante Mutembei, nimefurahia pia.
Yes, unajua mara mingi nakusikia tu na sijai pata nafasi ya kupatana na wewe. Sasa leo na feel niko blessed sana kupatana na wewe. Maybe tukianza tu introduce, kuambia wa viewers wewe ni nani na labda ni kwa nini tuko na wewe leo siku ya leo hapa.
Asante Mutembei, majina yangu ni Zakaria Kariuki Dirango.
Yes.
Karibu sana, hapa ni Kamuru. Kabla hujafika Kamuru Shopping Center iko between Luai na Kamuru. Hii shamba iko mahali kunaitwa Kipawa. 100 meter kutoka Kangudo Road. Yes. Umejionea wewe mwenyewe. Kuna supermarket. Hii shamba ni next to high school.
Yes.
So karibu sana Mutembei. Yes.
Nimefurahi sana, kwanza hii yenye inakaa smart sana.
Very smart.
Siku ya leo nataka tueleze viewers tuko hapa kwa sababu gani?
Tunataka tuwaelezee ya kwamba Nairobi bado haijaisha. Nairobi bado kuna plot. Hizi plot ziko constituency ya Kasarani constituency.
Yes.
So tuko na plot hapa. Yes.
Nice. Tumekuwa tukiona kampuni mingi sana zikiuza mashamba. Maybe utofauti yako na kampuni zingine ni gani haswa Favet?
Tofauti yetu na kampuni hizi zingine zote ni ya kwamba sisi tuko watu legit kabisa. Sisi tunauza shamba kabla hatujakuja kuziuzia customer. Tunafanya investigation, tunaangalia hii shamba iko namna gani. Na kama hii tuko hapa, tuko na title deed.
Yes.
Tumefanya kila kitu tunastahili kufanya kama company. So tunawauzia kitu tunajua si hewa. Tunawauzia shamba. Yes.
Yes, kwa mtu maybe ako ng'ambo anataka kuinvest na wewe, watu kama hao wana take process gani ndio maybe wapate shamba? Na pia mambo ya title deed inakaa for how long kwa mtu mwenye ako ng'ambo? Maybe
watu abroad tumedeal na wao kwa miaka mingi sana. In fact hata kwa hii shamba tuko na watu watatu sasa wamebook plot hapa na wamelipa. Kile tunafanya ya kwamba tunawasiliana na wao either WhatsApp ama simu. Tunawasiliana na wao ya kwamba wakilipa pesa, kwa sababu Favet hatuchukui cash, tunapeana account wakideposit, alafu sasa tunaandikania sale agreement.
Yes.
Alafu documentation zake tunawasiliana naye vile angetaka kuzipata.
Kuna huyu mtu dream yake ni kupata nyumba na aswa na Favet, na lakini ana pesa kidogo tu na kuna hiyo dream. Wewe kama bwana CEO, mtu kama huyo unamwelezaje afanyaje ili invest na wewe?
Sisi tumeangalia kila mtu, kuna wale hawana pesa. So tukakubaliana kama company ya kwamba kuna ile deposit alafu balance tunawapatia 10 to 12 months. So kwa hii shamba kwa sababu tunaiuza 1.5 size ni 40 by 60 juu umeona ni 100 meter kutoka Kagudo Road. So tukaangalia tukaona mtu akideposit 500,000 the balance tunampatia 10 to 12 months kumalizia. Yes.
Yes. Na maybe kuna mtu pia ako pia majuu lakini anataka location tofauti yenye maybe si hapa karibu, labda anataka na nyuki, anataka tu sehemu zingine. Hebu tueleze kama mko na pia sehemu tofauti yenye mtu anaweza bado invest na nyinyi.
Asante sana Mutembei. Hii kampuni ya Favet ni kubwa sana. Tuko na plot places mingi sana. Tuko nazo Machakos, mahali kunaitwa Athi River. Kama unajua Daystar University ile iko pale Athi River.
Yes.
Mombasa.
Yeah.
Huko tuko na plot za wakulima wadogo na watu wakubwa. Kunazo tunauza 399, una deposit 100,000. The balance unalipa na 6 months.
Yes.
Kuna zingine tu hapo za 499. Pia nazo una deposit 100,000. The balance pia na unapewa 6 months. Tuko na zingine ziko Kantafu na za 750. Pia una deposit 100, the balance unalipa na 6 months. Na tuko na plot places mingi sana.
Yes.
Kulingana na vile mtu tu ako na uwezo wa kununua mahali pale.
Yes.
So tuko nazo county mingi. Yeah.
Yes.
Na tunakupatia title ukimaliza tu kulipa, tunakupatia title yako.
Title inakuwa iko ready.
Iko ready.
Asanteni sana kwa muda wenu our viewers. Tumeshukuru sana kwa kuwa na bwana CEO mwenyewe hapa ametuambia kwa nini mtu anafaa kuinvest na Favet. Yes, najua itakuwa amazing sana, ni place moja mzuri sana, hata mimi nimependa na nitaongea na bwana CEO. Labda pia mimi nianze niekelee, si ndio?
Yes. Karibu sana.
Najua hata in future ni place mzuri sana na familia.
Yeah.
So our viewers tumeshukuru sana. Till next time. Bye bye.